Okay, hello everyone. It's Rachel. And if it looks like I'm not always looking at you, it's only because I'm going live in two places. So I'm live here on the Instagram, but I'm also live in my group right now. So just trying to do my best to navigate the two. So if you're joining me, maybe drop in the chat, in the comments, a hi, a hello, where you're listening in from. I am obviously, maybe not obviously, I'm in Atlanta. It's really fucking hot right now. And just so you know, tonight, this afternoon, wherever you are on the planet, we are talking about how to crack through a client plateau. And I think it's really important because a lot of people come to me and their clients are not making the progress. Ooh, my necklace is all crazy crooked. Their clients aren't making the, their clients aren't making the progress that they want them to, right? And they're committed to them. And I love that. And I love that for you. And I love that for your clients. And I want to help you crack through that. So that's what we're talking about tonight, wherever you are in this world. And we're going to jump right in. We're going to talk about what you can do to break through these plateaus that your clients may be having, but let's be real, that you might be having too. So if you ever experience or have experienced or are currently experiencing what I would call a plateau, feeling stuck, feeling like things aren't maybe going in the direction right now that you want them to, let me know. Give me a high five, give me a thumbs up. I want to hear from you. And hold on a minute. Let me just jump over here so I can just see the chat box. Okay, so yeah, I know I have been there. I'm sure that some of you have been there. It's not abnormal to be there at times. So look, what I want you to know is that it's common. It's common that you will hit a plateau in entrepreneurship. It's actually appropriate. And what I want you to know though, is you don't have to stay there for a very long time. And that's where sometimes people fall into a deep, dark rabbit hole, is they fall into a plateau and they get deeper and deeper, and they just feel like they can't get themselves back to the surface. And your clients are going, same thing is going to happen with your clients, right? Like, so how does this even show up on a surface level is, right, as we said, your client isn't making progress. Maybe they're coming to calls and it feels like every week you're just revisiting the same thing over and over and over. It's just like Groundhog Day over and over. It feels like you aren't delivering on their promise. And maybe it also feels like they're getting frustrated, they're getting aggravated. Maybe they're starting to shut down, and maybe they're even ghosting you, not even coming to calls. These are all really common symptoms. You may also notice that you're in a rut. So your client is a rut, you're in a rut. Energy usually matches. So most people, I should say most coaches, and a lot of people even, I think that change happens on a thought level. Okay. But this is the exact problem that keeps so many coaches from just getting mediocre results with their clients and, guys, with yourself. So the whole belief that your thoughts create your reality is not fully true. Okay. There's a little bit of bullshit in that. I'm sorry. It's my opinion. There's way more to it than just changing your thoughts to change your reality. If that was it, guys, we wouldn't even need coaches, because everyone could just write down thoughts, practice believing them, and then their life would be voila, magically change. We would just have self-coaching. And it's not actually true. It's so much more than just changing thoughts. It is a piece of it, but there is so much more that's going to actually help your clients get the results that they want. Okay. So in order to actually create sustainable change for our clients, we have to go beyond, right, just the thinking stuff. And we have to help people tap into the rest of what's going on. So we have to tap into physiology, right? We have to tap into the nervous system. We have to tap into the feeling and the energetic body. And this is the part that I think is often skipped. It's often bypassed. And often it's because coaches just don't know how to tap into it. And sometimes it's just because they haven't practiced it enough, so they're not comfortable with it. And what I want you to know is that it's essential that you do the work first and foremost on yourself. So then you are capable and feel confident in being able to hold that space for your clients. This is literally what is going to help them break through. Okay. So the things that create monumental shifts for our clients are the exact same thing that we are resisting ourselves. We go first, guys. So we are doing our clients a disservice if we ourselves are not receiving support, right? If we're not going to the depths of our own being, if we're not allowing ourselves to experience massive shifts and breakthroughs on a very regular basis. Now, obviously, massive shifts and breakthroughs are relative and they might be 1 degree shifts, but those 1 degree shifts can make such a big change both in your client's life and in your life. Okay. So the only way we can actually help someone, I believe, is if we've gone there ourselves. Now, we don't have to have the exact same experience as them, of course, but we have to be able to be willing to do that work. So let's just check in for a moment. If you're skating around on the periphery right now, right? Like you're doing some thought work, but you're not actually going to the deeper layers, right? You're not really tapping in to the emotional or the energetic body. You're not actually tapping into physiology. Then I want you to question yourself, why? Why are you resisting that? Because what we are resisting is the work that needs to happen in order to help our clients get to the next level. Hear that again. So the exact thing our clients, right, need comes from us. Okay. It's so we are doing our clients a disservice, right? When we don't do the work. I want you to just really hear that. So the best way to help your clients is to start by looking at yourself, to be willing to peel back the layers and to look at what's going beyond just the surface level, is to dig underneath the surface level problem and to see what's truly happening. Okay, so here's how we start. I want you to just check in. If your client has hit a plateau, I want you to check in with yourself. Where have I hit a plateau? Where am I not making progress? Where am I resisting change? Okay, and you are going to have to sit with yourself. You have to be willing to really be radically honest with yourself. And so many of us are not being radically honest with ourselves. When you are radically honest with yourselves, that is when you hold the space and the capacity to fully help your client also move forward. Okay. So I want you to then ask yourself, this is a very important question, guys. What do I gain by staying in this same situation, in the same place? And most of the time, our brains want to say nothing, of course. So for example, in your business, if it's not where you want it to be, what do I gain by staying as I am? By maybe not signing more clients? And your brain right away, again, might say nothing. I gain nothing. Of course, I want to sign more clients. Of course, I want to attract more clients. But here's the thing. There is a gain or you would be doing it. Okay. I want you to hear that. There is always a gain. So I want you to look for it. And I know it can feel harsh at times. It can feel harsh to look at this and to look at the gain, because the gain, it makes us then sometimes feel like, oh shit, why am I doing that? But that's not where we're coming from, guys. We always come from a place of self-love, a place from understanding, because it's once we have that understanding that we can clean it up and we can actually move forward. So ask yourself, what do I gain? This is the exact same question that I want you to ask your client. So if your client keeps coming to session and it feels like maybe they're, in a negative space, I want you to ask them, what do they gain from staying in this negative space? And here's the thing is, you're going to have to be a truth teller. As a coach, it is not our job for our clients to like us. And I want you to hear that. Now, of course, at times they will, but sometimes it is our job to show them. It's always our job to show them what we see, to tell them the truth. And if you are skating around the periphery yourself, likely you are skating around the periphery with your clients. And this is a big disservice to your clients because it's going to hold them back. It's going to hold them back from getting the results they want, because as long as you skate around the periphery, if you sugarcoat things and you don't tell them the truth of what you see, you're actually keeping them in the same patterns and the same habits. And that means that they can't change. They can't take the necessary steps to move forward. And I know that's the last thing you want to be doing for your clients, with your clients. And I believe in my heart, in your heart, that you're not doing it intentionally. It's an uncomfortable thing to be able to sit with, to tell our clients those truths that at first might trigger them, that might ping them, that might feel like you're being mean, but you're not, okay? You are telling them what they need to hear. And so you must first be able to do this for yourself, guys, in order to be able to do this for your clients, okay? I hope this is landing. When you do the work on yourself first, you will know exactly how to help your client move forward. But you've got to go first, okay? Look, if you want to be that sought after coach, which I'm guessing you do, I don't know too many coaches that don't want to be, then you have to be willing to go to the deep layers of your own being. You've got to peel back all the shit, guys, and be honest, radically honest with yourself. Look at it and then do the work, right? On all the layers, not just the thought layer, right? The energetic layer, the feeling layer, the physiological layer, to make those changes and those shifts. So the best way I know how to get you there is by honing your own skills. It's by being a living, breathing example of your work. So it's checking in with yourself daily, being radically honest with yourself daily. It's getting coached. So if you are a coach, but you're telling yourself, I can't invest in coaching right now because I haven't made enough money in my business, then you are a hypocrite. And I'm just going to tell you the radically honest truth, right? None of us, all of us are often blocked by ourselves. The brain does that beautifully, magically, and it is a protective mechanism. So we can only see certain things. We have blind spots, all of us, myself too. And so if you're not willing to go to those deeper layers, right, and have someone point out the truth to you so you can do that real work, how can you expect for anyone else to invest in you, right? To be able to feel safe with you. Safety comes from within you, and you've got to create that safety from you first. So it starts with you doing what you say you do, practicing what you preach. You've got to get coached, guys. You've got to get support, and you've got to get your blind spots shown to you. And then you've got to go to work on them. I believe that the best way to grow your business is by honing and refining your skills. And we never stop doing this work, because when you are able to help your clients get through those breakthroughs, right, and get the results they want, guess what happens? They tell freaking everyone about you. They tell their friends, they tell their colleagues, they tell their peers, they tell their family. And it becomes that clients just show up out of nowhere, people that you had no idea even existed on this planet, because your clients are the best way to grow your business, okay? If you don't have your first client, that's okay, right? But the best way you're gonna get that first client is by showing up, being real, being vulnerable, and telling people about the work that you're doing on yourself. And then that's gonna it's gonna become a spiraling effect. So the best way you're gonna help your clients break through a plateau is by being a living, breathing example yourself, by doing the work, by being radically honest with yourself, getting coached, putting yourself in a container where you get support, where you can practice and hone your skills and get real feedback. Here's the truth. How are you going to improve if you don't even fucking know what to improve on? We've got to get the feedback and then apply the feedback, and then go back out there and do it again and again and again. And you got to be willing to fuck up, guys. You got to be willing to make mistakes. And that's why I created a container for you all to be able to make those mistakes, So you don't have to make the mistakes so much on your clients that are paying you. You get to make the mistakes with your peers, with your friends, in a very safe space where you get to try out new things, see if it lands, see if it doesn't. Remember when you're just like 1 year old and learning to walk, sorry, dog wants to come out. You had to fall down, you had to fumble. And we all are gonna fumble as we grow, and it's part of the process. So if your client has hit a plateau, let's just review. Where do you go? You must look at you. Where have you hit a plateau? And you must peel back those layers and go beyond the thought work. You must tap into the physiology. You must tap into the energetic body, in the feeling body. And you go first. You do that work on you. And I can guarantee you, you will have the how on how to navigate that with your future or current clients. So what I want you to know, that if you're craving support like this, a place where you get to practice, where you get to get feedback, where you learn cutting edge tools that I want to tell you are, a lot of them aren't taught in a lot of coach trainings, because not a lot of coach trainings don't have a background in psychotherapy and yoga, where you have these tools that are going to be able to literally take your clients from right here to right here much quicker than you could have ever imagined. A place where you get to bring your questions, a place where when you're stuck with your client and you have people, peers, a mentor to mastermind with, how am I going to navigate this differently? What am I not seeing right now? Then I want to invite you to apply to join the Live Your Dharma coaching certification. We've got 2 weeks, and we start. This is the place to be, guys. We laugh, we cry, we sing, we dance. It's not all required. You don't have to sing and dance, but we highly encourage it. But we have fun. Your business should be fun, guys. And the only thing that's making it not fun right now, I can guarantee you, is you. It's you. I'm just going to be a hard truth teller today. Okay. So tell your clients the truth, tell yourself the truth, and do the work, and join us, because it is the best place, fucking seriously, to be if you are a coach who wants to be sought after, who doesn't want to have to be spending day and night working on marketing. I'm not saying you still don't have to market yourself, but the best way to grow your business is to become a natural referral magnet. And this is what happens when your skills are so refined that you're blowing your clients' minds. I will drop in the comments. Actually, I'm not going to drop in the comments. The link is in the bio, in my bio. If you want to apply, go there, apply today. And we'll jump on a call today and we'll make sure you're a good fit. Have a wonderful Thursday, guys. See you next time.